Good afternoon, students. A warm welcome to our class. Doing fine? Yes. I hope that you are very busy with your lessons, right? Very busy preparing your lessons. We have not yet completed one lessons. And in the previous class, that interaction session, I just gave the choice to you, saying that whether we have to follow this exercise part of it and come back to our lesson, or directly we will go to the next one. And your suggestion is that we will complete this thoroughly and we will go to the next class. So by this class, I think 75% of this exercise part we will complete, and the remaining we will do in the next class and the non-detailed lesson. So in the first unit you have only prose lesson and non-detailed. God sees the truth but waits, and that we will see in the next class, right? Now we will come back to the exercise part of it. Before that, I wanted to give you a small incident. Have you heard of this Thomas Alva Edison? Thomas Alva Edison, yes. What is his contribution to this world? Electric bulb. Right, he is just not only electric bulb, so many contributions he has given to the scientific world, the world of science. See, Albert Einstein, once he said, see, he invented so many things. And he once said, see, when the future generation who comes after me must prove that what I have been saying today as truth as false, then only actually the world is developing, improving, marching faster forward. Hope you understand the meaning. In the earlier days, people used to say that the earth is flat, and everyone believed that the earth is flat. And after that, it is proved that the earth is round. So, we have improved. So, similarly, this Einstein said that the future generation must prove that whatever I have been saying today as truth, proved techniques as false. Then only the world improves, moves further, right? Yes. This Thomas Alva Edison, he contributes a lot to the world of science and to humanity also. We are all indebted to him, right? Once, with great difficulty, after a long period of experimentations, he has invented the electric bulb. And the very next day, he has to demonstrate it to the officials. Maybe to get the approval from the government, he has to just prove it, how the bulb lights, to king and ministers, to the group of administrative authorities. So, Edison has been working for a long period of time, and finally he has found it out. And he has an assistant in his laboratory. And he has to ship the lab for the time being to that king's, that place where the meeting is to be conducted, will be conducted tomorrow. So he has to ship all the apparatus. Nearly more than 1,000 times he met failures after failures while he was inventing this electric bulb. So many times he failed. So when he was doing something, there is some problem there. When he is doing something else to rectify that, another one problem arises. So he worked very hard, very tiresome work for a long period of time. And finally, he has at the verge of getting success. Right. At that time, he told the assistants, see, I am going to that place where the meeting is to be held tomorrow, but you do one thing. After half an hour or 1 hour, you just bring all these materials to that lab without any damage. Without causing any damage, you must bring all these things to that place. So saying, this Edison left the place. The previous day, that lab, that assistant, he just very carefully handled that thing. See, it happens in our daily life also. When somebody says this, you handle it with very careful, handle it with care, somehow or other we will break it. This is what what happens in our life also. So Edison has asked him to handle it with care. He too handled it with care and took it to that place where the meeting is to be held the next day. As he was taking, knowingly or unknowingly, the bulb fell down from his hand, slipped from his hand. And you know what will happen after that? It broke into pieces. It is informed in the official side that tomorrow is the demonstration. But now, see, that long years' effort has come to an end within 1 second, 1 minute, 1 second I can say. He did not lose his heart. The assistant took it to that lab, that place, and he told that this is what has happened. Edison did not get tensed. He, along with his assistant, worked throughout that day and night and become successful in presenting it to the authorities the very next day. Right? So what do you learn from this, children? Though there are some pitfalls in our life, without our expectation, some things may happen in our life, but don't lose your heart. Be confident and proceed with your life, in your life, successfully. Right, children? Right. Now come to the lesson, page number 6. That vocabulary area. One word is given, you have to write 2 synonyms and 1 antonym of it. Take a pencil in your hand and an eraser also, if possible. Otherwise, write very carefully, right? First word, cautious, meaning careful, alert. The opposite of it is careless. Disapprove. Disapprove meaning is deny, refuse. Opposite is permit. Permit, P-E-R-M-I-T. Third one, brisk. He is very brisk. Fast. You can say quick. The opposite of it is slow, slow. Engaging, engaging, captivating, captivating, C-A-P-T-I-V-A-T-I-N-G, charming. Opposite is boring, B-O-R-I-N-G. Humble, humble. You cannot brought that meaning into one small nutshell, It is a vast area. According to that situation, the meaning gets changed, right? Humble, poor, poor we can say, maybe in behavior also, character. Inferior, poor you can say, inferior you can say. Opposite is superior. Written. Next word is eager, eager. Anxious, A-N-X-I-O-U-S. Enthusiastic. Opposite is unenthusiastic. Unenthusiastic. Next word, resistance, fighting, struggle, fighting, struggle. Opposite is cooperation. Cooperation. Persuade, prompt, P-R-O-M-P-T. Induce, opposite is discourage. Scarce, S-C-A-R-C-E, scarce. Insufficient, deficient, D-E-F-I-C-A-E-N-T. Opposite is adequate. The last one, nobility, meaning dignity, virtue. Opposite is dishonor. Right, next. Homophones and confusibles. Homophones, I told you already, same. Homo means same, phone means sound. Homophones, same sound but different spellings and meaning sometimes, pronunciation, everything sometimes. Homophone, sound, same. You have already learned that homophones are words that sound alike, sound similar, but are different in spelling and meaning. Example, feet, F-E-E-T, F-E-A-T, achievement. Face, pace. Short, hair, our hair, H-E-I-R, legal hair, I am the legal hair of my father. Right. Now confusibles are words that are commonly confused with one another in meaning or usage because of slight similarities in spelling, pronunciation or meaning. Example, moment, movement, a slight differences there, but accept, expect, human, humane, discover, invent. Now, given below is a list of common confusibles. Distinguish the meaning of each pair of words by framing your own sentence. This one, now you are asked to, we are asked to give some assignment to you, homeworks to you. Now, this one or two I will do. I will just give you the sentence, how you have to do it. The remaining, you have to refer to your dictionary, find out the meaning and write your own sentences. Even if it is wrong, no problem. You try on your own and write. Okay, that is only, not by keeping that exam into consideration, just to improve your vocabulary, your English, your knowledge of English, right? With that scope, you just started to write. Even if it is wrong, no problem, we will rectify it later. The first one, immigrate. Example, you have to differentiate it by giving two sentences of one with the emigrate and the other one immigrate. You are asked to have a notebook for yourself, but for the time being you just write by the side of it. Emigrate, they decided to emigrate to USA. Or you write a person's name, Ramu, Raju or Ravanan decided to emigrate to USA. Then immigrated, already it is being done. Right? My uncle immigrated to Australia in 1965. My uncle immigrated to Australia in 1965. Now you can understand the difference between emigrate and immigrate. Understand, students? Now the next one I will tell you. The remaining you have to do as homework and submit the notebook as the management has asked you to do. Besides. Beside is, I sat beside my father when I travelled in the bus. By the side of, that is the meaning. Right? The park is beside the lake. Hope you understand the meaning. Now, besides meaning not only but also. Besides buying a car, he learned to drive it. He learned how to drive it. He not only bought a car but also learned to drive it. Hope you understand besides. Right? Besides being a doctor, he is an orator, a good writer, a good speaker. Right? Besides being a doctor, he is a writer, he is an orator. Whatever you like, you write. Then. Then C2L, you do it as homework, and if you have any doubt, just rectify it in the interaction session. Okay, just please make a note of it and do it with sincerity, because not much homework is given in our English, right? So far I used to ask you to read it once and get to know things, but now some work is there, do it. Just allot a notebook for it. Now, fill in the blanks with suitable homophones or confusables. Valet, valet, V-A-L-E-T, ferry, ferry, F-E-R-R-Y, medal, medal, M-E-D-D-L-A, weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, yoke, Y-O-L-K, G-R-O-W-N, G-R-O-A-N, E-A-R-N, Y-E-A-R-N. The next one, hoard, H-O-A-R-D, H-O-R-D-E. Desert, D-E-S-S-E-R-T. We have dates for dessert in the desert. D-E-S-S-E-R-T is a fruit juice served at the end of a meal. Yes, D-E-S-E-R-T is a dry land. Knight, K-N-I-G-H-T, soldier. Sweet, suit, S-U-I-T-E. Plain, P-L-A-N-E. Might, M-I-T-E. Quiet, Q-U-I-E-T. Done. Next one. Give the meaning of the following phrasal verbs and frame sentences using them. See, one verb will be there, but it is a phrase, not only one word. It is a phrase, phrasal verb. See, for example, cut off it is. Cut is a verb, but cut off is a phrasal verb. What do you mean by cut off? His hand is cut off in an accident. Remove, remove. Come upon, as I walk towards the road, I come upon Mr. Raj. I met him unexpectedly. So come upon means to meet unexpectedly. Put out, put out. If you read the newspaper, you can come across these phrases very often, phrasal verbs. Put out, the fire engine puts out the fire. Extinguish, that is the meaning, extinguish. Or stop, S-T-O-P. Stop or extinguish. Draw up, draw up meaning to arrange in order. Pass out, to distribute. Take off. Usually this take off is a phrasal verb which is associated with aeroplane, airport, etc. The plane had a perfect take off. Depart from the ground. Take off meaning depart from the ground. Turn away. The teacher turned away my plea, my request. Rejected, reject. Stand by. I will stand by your side in your crisis. I will stand by. What do you mean by that? To support an idea or a person. Bank on. As a small boy, I have to bank on my father for everything. Depend on, to depend on. Right. Next one, read the list of words formed by adding suffixes. Frequently, satisfaction, willingness, comfortable, resemblance, nobility. Form two derivatives from each of the following words by adding prefixes or suffixes. Here you have 2 marks question. That is, write the derivatives of these words. What is the derivatives? The words which are derived from the root word. For example, patient is the word. What are the words which are derived from that patient? Impatiently, patiently, patience. Right, these are the derivatives. Similarly, honor, dishonor, honorable. Right. Manage, management, mismanage. Fertile, fertility, infertile. Take it down. Different, indifferent, differently, friend, friendship or friendly, befriend, obey, disobey, obedience. So that prefix and suffixes, right? And the next one is that listening, speaking, reading, we cannot, then you come back to the grammar area, tense. So in the 11th class, once I taught you something about tense, just not teaching, revising it, right? Tenses, 3 main tenses and the usage of it. Right, one thing you must remember, see what is the tense of this word, sleep? It is present tense, right? How will you split this? Do plus sleep. So do plus sleep is sleep. Slept. Did plus sleep. Did plus sleep is slept. Sleeps, if S is there, you have to split it as does plus sleep. So if this verb is third person, subject is third person singular, it takes along, yes along with the verb, right? As you do it, you will be able to write it correctly rather than making you to get bored. And if you find any more description, teaching systematically from the fundamental, we will do it in our regular class. Okay? Right. Tick the correct option and complete the dialogue. Hello, what do you watch or what are you watching? Which one is the correct usage? What are you watching? Right. A program about the Jallianwala Bagh massacre, which I recorded last night. I am studying about it this term. I am studying. All that I know about it is that hundreds of people died in it. Died in it. As you are reading the sentence itself, you could give the correct option. Yes, it is much, much worse than anyone had expected. It went on for us. Do you want to watch the program with me? No, thanks. I have got to do some Veena practice. I just remembered that we have got a concert tomorrow and haven't had time to practice my new piece this week. Complete the sentences with the correct tense forms of the verb given in brackets. Tell me exactly what happened last night. What is the correct answer? Tell me exactly what happened last night. Happened. H-A-P-P-E-N-A-D. Mrs. Mageshwari is my maths teacher. She teach me for 4 years. She teach me for the past 4 years. Before 4 years, the work started and it is going on. Present, perfect, continuous tense. She has been teaching. She has been teaching. I never think of a career in medicine before I spoke to my biology teacher. But now I seriously consider it. Say what is the answer? I never thought of a career in medicine before I spoke to my biology teacher. I never thought of going for medicine before I got the advice from my biology teacher. But now I am seriously considering it. Seriously considering to take medicine. Hope you understand, right? Oh no, I forget to bring my assignment. What am I going to do? This is the second time I do this. Oh no, I forgot to bring my assignment. What am I going to do? This is the second time I have done it. I have done this. Next one. I can't remember what my teacher said yesterday about our homework. Say yesterday. It is past. So, said yesterday. I not listen properly because Hussain talked to me at the same time. What is the answer? I did not listen properly because Hussain talked to me at the was talking to me at the same time. So the answer is I can't remember what my teacher said yesterday because our homework I did not listen properly because Hussain was talking to me at the same time. The remaining, if you could, do it as homework, otherwise we will do in the next class. Okay children? Bye.